The Boeing B-52 Stratofortress is a long-range, subsonic, jet-powered strategic bomber aircraft. It was first introduced in 1955 and has been in continuous service with the United States Air Force, making it one of the longest-serving aircraft in the United States Air Force history. Whether you're a seasoned pilot or just a curious observer, our channel is the perfect destination for anyone who loves everything about aviation. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and take off with us on a journey of discovery and excitement. The B-52 is capable of carrying a variety of weapons, including nuclear and conventional bombs, missiles, and mines. It has a maximum range of over 8,800 miles and can carry up to 70,000 pounds of weapons. The aircraft is powered by 8 Pratt Whitney TF-33 turbofan engines and has a crew of 5. As of 2023, the B-52 remains in active service with the United States Air Force, and plans are underway to keep the aircraft operational until at least 2050. Development. The development of the Boeing B-52 Stratofortress began in the early 1940s, during World War II. At the time, the United States Air Force recognized the need for a long-range, high-altitude bomber capable of delivering nuclear weapons. In response, the United States Air Force issued a request for proposals for a new bomber that could travel at least 5,000 miles and carry a 10,000-pound bomb load. Boeing submitted a design that was based on their earlier B-47 Stratojet bomber, but with a much larger fuselage and wingspan. The new design also featured 8 turbojet engines, which provided greater power and improved range. In 1946, Boeing was awarded a contract to build a prototype of the new bomber, which was designated the XB-52. The XB-52 made its first flight in April 1952, and after a series of successful test flights, the B-52 entered service with the United States Air Force in 1955. The initial B-52 variant, known as the B-52A, was followed by several other variants, each incorporating improvements in technology and weapons capabilities. The B-52H, which entered service in 1961, is the most advanced variant and is still in service with the United States Air Force today. The B-52 played a crucial role during the Cold War, serving as a deterrent against Soviet aggression and a key component of the United States Air Force strategic bombing capability. In addition to its role as a bomber, the B-52 has also been used for reconnaissance, electronic warfare, and as a platform for cruise missiles. Engines. The TF-33 engine was specifically designed for the B-52 and features a number of improvements over the earlier J-57 engine. One of the key improvements was the addition of a fan section at the front of the engine, which provided greater airflow and improved fuel efficiency. The TF-33 also featured an improved compressor section and a larger turbine, which helped to increase the engine's thrust. The TF-33 engine has undergone several upgrades over the years to improve its performance and reliability. In the 1980s, the engine was modified with a new low-pressure turbine, which increased its efficiency and reduced maintenance requirements. In the 1990s, the engine was further upgraded with a digital engine control system, which improved fuel efficiency and reduced emissions. Despite its age, the TF-33 engine remains a reliable and effective power plant for the B-52. The engines have been overhauled and refurbished multiple times over the years, and many of the original components have been replaced with newer, more advanced materials. The engines are expected to remain in service with the B-52 until at least 2050. Engine start. The start sequence begins with the air crew turning on the aircraft's auxiliary power unit, which provides compressed air to start the engines. The auxiliary power unit is a small turbine engine located in the tail of the aircraft, and is used to provide electrical power and hydraulic pressure when the main engines are not running. Once the auxiliary power unit is running, the air crew activates the engine start sequence by selecting the appropriate engine start switch on the control panel. This sends a signal to the engine start control valve, which allows compressed air to flow into the engine's starter motor. The starter motor spins the engine's compressors and turbines, which draw in fuel and ignite it in the combustion chamber. As the engine begins to run, the air crew monitors the engine parameters on the cockpit displays to ensure that it is operating properly. Once the engine is running smoothly, the air crew disengages the starter motor and allows the engine to stabilize. The process is then repeated for each of the remaining engines until all 8 engines are running. Overall, the engine start process on the B-52 is a carefully orchestrated procedure that requires coordination between the air crew, the ground crew, and the aircraft's various systems and components. The B-52 bomber needs about an hour of preparation, including safety checks to get airborne. However, the Air Force also invented the cart start method in case the hulking bombers needed to get on the move. Ground crews insert small explosive charges into 2 of the 8 engines. The explosion gets the engines going. B-52 using cart start could be ready to take off in less than 10 minutes. Although this engine start by explosion seems like an obsolete capability, B-52 bombers still have a nuclear mission and could end up on the flight line during a crisis, needing to take to their air in a hurry. 21st century service. In the 21st century, the Boeing B-52 Stratofortress has continued to serve as a key element of the United States Air Force's strategic bomber force. Despite its age, the B-52 has undergone a number of upgrades and modernizations to ensure that it remains an effective and reliable platform for decades to come. One of the most significant upgrades to the B-52 in recent years has been the installation of new avionics and communication systems, including the Combat Network Communications Technology System. This system provides the B-52 with advanced networking capabilities, allowing it to exchange data with other aircraft, ground stations, and command centers in real time. The B-52 has also been equipped with new precision-guided munitions, including the Joint Direct Attack Munition and the Standoff Land Attack Missile Expanded Response. These weapons provide the B-52 with a greater ability to strike targets with accuracy and precision. In addition, the B-52 has been modified to carry a variety of advanced sensors and reconnaissance equipment, including the Senior Year Electro-Optical Reconnaissance System and the Battlefield Airborne Communications Node. Despite these upgrades, the B-52 faces a number of challenges in the 21st century. Its age and maintenance requirements place a significant strain on the Air Force's resources, and the platform is increasingly vulnerable to modern air defenses and anti-aircraft systems. However, the Air Force has continued to invest in the B-52, with plans to upgrade the aircraft's engines, avionics, and other systems in the years to come. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video and learned something new about aviation. If you did, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on all our latest videos. We have a lot of exciting content planned and we can't wait to share it with you.